shop on Warm Springs Road. Take a closer look. Coca-Cola recently launched an ad defending its use of aspartame after declining sales of diet soda. Then you're going to want to take pictures or record video of any other passenger or the damage. I'm going to step out so you can see the house a little bit more now. Fire investigators say the bodies were found in one of the bedrooms in the back here of the house. Good afternoon, I'm Sarah Panko. Airline passengers are getting more grumpy with the opening of Whitewater. Some say parking in uptown Columbus will be a problem. Some residents in Harris County's Woodland Hills are concerned about proposed development in the Gulf community. That's going to do it for us here on News 3 First Edition. Have a good night, everybody.
Last chance. Go up the stairs.
This is video of a 2010 tasing in the Muskogee County Jail that the sheriff says prompted a reevaluation of how things are done.
You better relax right now. I will tase you again. Drop the coat.
In the video, the inmate repeatedly ignores the deputy's commands and is tased more than 10 times. Sheriff John Darr says the tasing was justified and the Department of Justice looked into the incident.
We could have handled some things different after the tasing and that such, and we've addressed it all those from a training standpoint. And I can assure people in Columbus, Georgia that the abuse of inmates does not occur down at the county jail.
In that same year, Harris County resident Donna Hoover says she was allegedly beat up by at least 3 deputies here at the Russell County Jail.
God is real because I met him. I met him in jail. I met him in Russell County Jail.
Hoover, who was arrested for DUI, claims she was slapped and choked by deputies seen in this video.
I was in pain. I was crying. I can't even, it was hurt worse than having a baby.
Because of a pending lawsuit, Russell County Sheriff Heath Taylor couldn't go into details, but did tell us.
We are very aware of it and deny all the allegations that Ms. Hoover made the night of her arrest by Phoenix City.
Sarah Panko, WRBL, News 3 on your side.
Couldn't believe what I was seeing. It was just too much. A lot of smoke, a lot of fire. A scary sight in the middle of the night.
Yolanda Dewberry says she had just got home from work when she saw her next-door neighbor's house go up in flames.
When I was sitting outside, I just heard glass breaking and I seen a ball of fire just shoot out the window.
Dewberry says she called 911 and within minutes, firefighters arrived at the house.
When the first unit arrived on the scene, we did have heavy fire showing from the rear section of the dwelling.
After putting out the fire, officials say they found the bodies of 32-year-old Rosella Mitchell and her 6-month-old boy, Dylan Connor, in a back bedroom.
I'm sorry this happened to her and her baby. It's a tragedy.
Latricia Young says she still can't believe her friend is gone and had to come over to see it for herself.
And they said we couldn't see the body. She was burned so bad we can't even view the body. It's terrible.
Now Young, fire investigators, and Columbus police are trying to piece together a fire that may not have been an accident.
I don't know who did it or what happened, but the family is distraught over this.
But again, this is still under investigation. As we get more information, we'll bring it straight to you. Live in Columbus, Sarah Panko, WRBL, News 3 on your side. This is the Columbus Police Department's investigative summary involving former Sergeant Miguel Balaweeton. It comes from the Office of Professional Standards that confirmed he not only violated several department policies, but also the law.
We can't tolerate this. This was over the top right here.
Major Lem Miller and his office conducted the investigation surrounding then Sergeant Miguel Balaweeton. In April, Balaweeton and his squad responded to the Twin Cedars Youth Services, a home for troubled teens. The incident report says several young girls had barricaded themselves in a room and officers had to knock out the window to get them to come out. CPD's investigative summary says one 15-year-old was so disruptive she had to be handcuffed. As she tried to kick Sergeant Balaweeton, he pushed her on the couch and pointed his gun at her. The summary says Balaweeton told the girl, quote, "You don't know me, you don't effing know me. I will kill you, I will effing shoot you." After 15 years with Columbus Police, Balaweeton claims in this summary he had lost control and reached his breaking point. I tracked down Miguel Balaweeton at his home in Columbus. He didn't want to talk and only told me that he resigned in the middle of the investigation.
At no point are these officers instructed to pull their service weapon out and point it at a handcuffed individual who is not threatening that officer with bodily harm or death.
Major Miller says it was the chief's decision to handle this administratively. Back to you. It may seem dangerous, but training with this car actually helps officers prevent accidents. It's called a skid car, and it's been modified so that an instructor can take traction away at low speeds.
Police officers, deputies, they get into situations where they have to drive at higher speeds than normal people do.
Phoenix City Police Officer Sam Oshel knows about that. He's one of 20 Phoenix City patrol officers participating in this week's training.
I've definitely had some close calls. I mean, I think we all have, and definitely I've been lucky.
One officer had a close call earlier this year when he crashed his patrol car into a building on 14th Street. The mangled wreckage sits right outside of Phoenix City's training center as a reminder of how dangerous the job can be.
You're looking down the next curve there. If it starts to slide, take the steering out. There you go.
I got to ride with Officer Oshel during his training. He says he now knows there is something he can do if his patrol car spins out.
Right now it's a calm environment, but when you're out there and you're riding around going to calls and you got 100 other cars around you, you got a lot you got to focus on.
And many newer cars, even the ones you drive, have additional features that help all drivers stay safe on the roads. Here at PAWS, volunteers are taking a different path to walk dogs like Selena here. Instead of taking them through the woods, they're avoiding it altogether because they say they've seen so many snakes. And pet owners, you could do something about it too. You can send your dog to snake school.
There you go. Let him sniff it. Good. That's exactly what okay, keep coming. That's all he needs to do.
Called SAT or snake aversion training, dogs are learning to stay away from poisonous reptiles, saving pet owners not only hundreds of dollars in vet bills, but also potentially saving their dog's life.
Bean sticks his nose down every hole and underneath every log, and I thought snake-proofing him was a good idea.
Barbara Smith's dog Bean is one of 6 dogs Jason Clark with Southeastern Reptile Rescue will work with Friday. He trains each dog one-on-one for about 20 minutes.
Don't stop walking. Don't stop. Good, she's staying away.
Behind Oxbow Meadows in the woods, Clark takes the dogs through a course filled with cages of live poisonous snakes.
The venomous snakes you're going to see in the Columbus and surrounding areas are going to be your timber rattlesnakes, your copperhead, and your cottonmouth. So those are the 3 snakes that we focus on.
After being introduced to those snakes, Clark then takes out a non-venomous snake your dog may encounter while on a walk. Clark administers the shock when your dog approaches the snake.
This works really well. Once you've seen a dog that has received a snake bite, seeing them receive a mild split-second shock is no comparison to what they'll receive with a bite.